everyone! So, as I promised in my previous video when I was doing the shisha, I'm gonna go into more details about how to manage the air and the airflow during screaming and distortion. One of the main, issue with with the breathing, that most people either they don't even breathe at all, or they breathe too much. Okay, so none of them is right, obviously. So, but there is a kind of way how to do distortion, how to do the breathing during distortion or during harsh vocals. Let's call it a trick of breathing. It's more about the coordination again, how to manage the air. So I constantly talk about projection in every video and on my lessons, which is extremely important when it comes to harsh vocals and rock and metal, of course. So the main thing is, listen and watch. The main thing is when you do distortion, I know it's hard to believe, but we don't push anything when it comes to distortion, when it comes to engaging the chords, the false chords. But the word in the sentence I just said, we are engaging the false chords, but we don't push them. The right word here is compression. But what is compression and what is the difference? So the main thing is that people try to push, always pushing and banging the chords together, and that's when the issue happens, the damage and all the problems. So instead of pushing, you need to compress, which means basically instead of like this is pushing, I'm pushing it out, but when I push it, basically it's never a good feeling. It's never comfortable. So we never push. We never splitting bloods, or we don't force, or we don't feel any kind of pain. That's not right. That's not the way. When you compress, your false chords are not banging together. You are not pushing. You are just engaging them, and then the things around it, that's where you compress, and that's how you can get, of course, also different sounds of screams and distortion. So I showed the difference. This is the push, and it's painful. That doesn't even feel good, that I always have to push like being in a toilet. And I'm not talking about the actual breathing technique with the support, with the diaphragms. That's not what I'm talking, because obviously even with the diaphragm, we are not pushing, we are compressing. That's what I do. Compress. This is it. Okay, so imagine what I showed in the shisha video is like that. Instead of just releasing the air, you need to let it flow, and let the air just flow out. And this is when you, for example, you hold your breath, you're literally holding your breath like this, and just watch it. Even if it actually helps, it's kind of a mind trick that if you don't know how not to push, then try to just imagine that you actually, you are changing the flow of the air. Like instead of exhaling, you are inhaling like this, like that. I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna breathe in, and then I'm gonna make the distortion. Hey, you can see I'm not going like this. I'm going in and then compress. And because in this case there is no push, there is no physical forcement. It's just simply a compression. It's just a movement, and it feels easy. It feels comfortable. It feels natural. Not like, oh my god, I have to push. No, you don't have to push. No, you need to compress. Anyway, sorry, I just came back from my holiday. Maybe I needed more. Okay. And of course, when I say projection, it's the same thing. The projection, of course, it is like projecting the sound out. Literally, projection means projecting the sound out. So yes, it has to go out, but it doesn't mean I'm pushing it out. I'm just imagining. If it helps, try to do, before you do the exercise, just close your eyes and imagine, visualize the actual movement. Visualize the sound goes out, flows out, flying out, like easily, without dying for it. Easily out, and then compress. So basically, first of all, visualize it, then see it and feel it. That's try to visualize that vividly, that you actually start to feel how your throat starts to work and get into the right position. This is called muscle memory, or the muscles all remember. Basically, you don't even have to do any kind of sound. If you think about it, it will already get into the right place. I actually have medical proof, visual video proof of that. I've done this before, actually, with the video and the endoscopy. We were actually trying this with one of my colleagues, that we were just trying to think of certain techniques, like positions, and the throat went there straight away. And I didn't even make a sound. So that's what you need to do. Visualize first, see it and feel it, and then do the airflow, like the inhale airflow, like instead of exhaling the air, breathe it in. Hey! That's why it's one of the reason why I'm using the N sound a lot for distortion, like engaging the false chords. So basically what you do, I show you that. So you're holding the air again, and you're saying the N, I'll show you what I mean, until the chord starts to engaging naturally. And you don't push anything. I'll show you what I mean. You hold your breath. Na 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 na. You can even hear it's there. I didn't do anything. I didn't push. I didn't do na na na. That's not what I did. I just hold it. Na 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 na. It's there. It's happening. So there is no push in there. It's only compression. Remember the word compression and compassion. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to post below the video. See you in the next one.